It's okay to break a long time family tradition if it no longer serves you or if you've outgrown it. Hello, I'm Ashley. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here a while. I'm a light teacher, speaker, and mentor. Plus, I have an online shop full of pretty things. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in America, so it's the start of the holiday season, which of course relates to family traditions, and that can bring up all kinds of stuff. Many families have traditions that they have passed on for years, and you might find yourself in this situation of questioning if this tradition is really something that you either want to continue to be a part of or keep carrying forward. You may be realizing that some of these traditions no longer align with your values. What they are you holding on to things because you think you need to, you thinking that you need to do it from a place of people pleasing, or just not really feeling ready to let them go. I'm here to tell you that if it no longer serves you, it's okay to let it go. Let those traditions go that hold perhaps trauma, resentment, all kinds of icky feelings that you don't want to carry anymore. You're allowed to release them. You're allowed to let them go. You're allowed to create your own new traditions or do really whatever you want. For me, since I left Canada, my home country, and moved to the US 9 years ago, at first I would go back for the holidays until I really tapped in and began to realize how it didn't make me feel good. I was usually questioned, made to feel like an alien, and it just was really uncomfortable. So it took an honest conversation with myself, and it took a moment of getting real to acknowledge that this wasn't serving me anymore and that I didn't want to do it again. So I decided to stop going home for the holidays. And this is a big move, one that you might not be ready for yet, and that's okay, because when you set a boundary like this, especially as it relates to the holidays, this could upset a lot of people. Having boundaries in general can upset people, and then you add in the extra holiday season, this could be even more heated. But you have to acknowledge that you're taking care of you. You're listening to what you need to do and not allowing yourself to live in that conditioning anymore. If you're not ready to say no to going home for the holidays, here are some things you can do instead. You can say no to eating that food that doesn't make you feel good, that everyone's trying to convince you that you need to eat. You can choose to leave early. You can choose to show up a little bit later. Deciding what you need to do for you so that this experience can go a lot better than it's gone in the past. Also, don't feel like you need to engage in conversations that you really don't want to engage in. You know, if they're asking you when you're having a baby, when you're going to get married, why aren't you partnered, why did you quit your job, why don't you have a job, all these kinds of questions, they don't need to be answered if they don't feel good to you. And what I suggest doing in those moments is coming from a place of love and compassion, as always, but just saying something like, I really don't feel like talking about that, I don't feel like sharing that right now, being kind, but letting people know that that's just not something that you want to talk about. Don't allow the phrase, it's tradition, to be your guiding force. Let your intuition be your guiding force. You know what feels good to you. You know what doesn't feel good to you, so follow that. Hope your holiday season is magical no matter what you end up doing. And as a reminder, I have physical, tangible tools that can help you when you need to feel grounded, when you need to be reminded of your power, when you need some help igniting your light. You can find these at ashleyslightshop.com.